Hello all you witches and wizards out there, I'm Pyrojacknix. This is gonna be a bit of a video about the new update coming up for the PTR next week. For as you can see, the character KZR coming out next week. So, and with the new rework of Chromie, rework and more artists, and I want to make a video out of it and talk about how you're gonna come up. It's gonna be very lot different how it's gonna be. It's gonna turn out to how Chromie was already annoying pain in the butt to deal with now. It's gonna be a little bit more than that now. So we're gonna slowly try to break it down how it's gonna change the meta. And tell me in the comments and what's kind of your opinion about all this rework. So if you want to see the full website, I'll leave in the description below, just check it out. And I really want to know what you had to say about it. You think it's a good idea, bad idea, and so on, so on. So, new characters coming out. I watched the trailer video. I really don't know who character is too much, so I think it's from Craft if I'm not sure. So there's a new skin coming out. So I'm kind of excited about the Death Zone here one most. So as you saw in the trailer, the 3-1. I saw the image right now about the characters showed up in the trailer. So those are some really cool skin coming up. Well, I think the theme is mostly Halloween, but I think it's a little bit too early for my taste. I mean, it's a bit more still waiting for October, but apparently they wanted to review on Gamecom. So okay then. So first one will be Chromie, right here. Okay, so Chromie. So now her Sandblast damage is decreased. So it's gonna be weaker. So it's a baseline quest, meaning that it's more of a perma quest, meaning that it keep going on and on. So every single time, every successful hit, 5 damage permanently at 80 hits. Past and future me activates. So that's a level 20 talent that Chrome used to have. That allows her to make a clone of herself and shoot for like 50 damage or 40 damage. So that means that now, if he stacks every single time, he's a hero like 20, like you just keep stacking every single time. So 5 times 80 over 400, so 4400 damage, and it's only 2-second cooldown. If it hits, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Especially in Towers of Doom, it's really gonna get very intense because when you're trying to get the shrine, Chrome is gonna keep harassing you every single second. So it's gonna be a pain every single second. You're gonna get hit by one of those things. And level 4 talent, of course, and you can make it 2 people, so make that stack to 40 easily in a line. Or you can get the time warp thing and slow, so everyone down there can just keep getting hit, just stay in the back. So in that kind of meta, Genji's gonna be a lot more useful here, more likely, but still with that time warp thing too, just stun you. So we gotta be careful of that too for Chromie. So it's a very dangerous situation we're gonna be in this one. But still, Chromie requires skills like sniping with Nova. So, but it's a little bit more forgetful because only 2 seconds cooldown to deal with to kill Sandblast. So for how I see it, like the map placer, Dragon Shrine will be very difficult, especially the range. So it's gonna be how to anything channel involved. Standing still, something you don't want to do with Chromie. So if you're a smart Genji, this Genji's gonna be more higher. Anything like a long range burst with Nova, any kind of I'd say even stealth characters, Zero Vera, have to focus on that Chromie eventually, at least somehow kill her easily quick. Because she is very exclusive, but if you take that over 13 talent, you gotta make sure you have someone who has stuns to make sure she doesn't run away. Her way, more like. So that's gonna be the most likely to be the dangerous part. So also another thing, Chromie has a cannon with many Qs and hit a roll, or 2 considered Q hits to double the damage, and 3 damage is triple. Wow. So they really focus on Chromie's Q a lot on this one, so it's really gonna make a big difference what's gonna happen. I guarantee Chrome is gonna still, I think it already is an A tier, so maybe bump up to 8 plus now. If Chromie would play smart and place everything on Sand Trap in the right position, combo it, your dragon, just spam Q, and that's guaranteed kills after kills after kill. And this Squishy really gotta watch out horse. Chromie would have a trade ability to make her talent 2 talent faster instead of used to be 1. Now it's just Chromie is really just getting buffed hardcore. And here's some other stuff too. Most rubber now, most with the times that make it triple damage. Then we hit 3 times in a row. That's terrifying. Triple damage. That's a guaranteed gank even for a tank. Gotta be a terrifying. Let's say Gordon was bad, Gordon and Lume was bad with orbs. No, this is just gonna get worse. And then 4 times this now hits 2. They're moving this. So activate a cooldown set, brass and wow. That's gonna need to be more. So Genji's dash accidentally hit Sand Trap, get combo to death. Ugh, that's terrifying. So 13 is also removed, so no more range. Swap between a scan. Oh, is this become a Nova thing? Swapping like Samuro? Woody? Apparently can use Hearthstone to teleport back at baseline and apparently to have mana teleport back. Okay, that's just wrong. That's wrong. Oh, if he hurts back and put a clone there, so wow. That become more terrifying than Zilto's teleporting. You can run away, come back immediately. So press reset. So now it's gonna be that talent. But no prone on multiple hits. Oh. So Piercing Hand doesn't have the increased buffs. I think you're trying to say. You can pierce your enemy, but there's no quest for multiple hits. So that sucks. So there's no, it's just gonna be a plain one. So it hits it. Still gonna do a lot of damage, but damn. Okay, so level loophole, temporary loop can be cast immediately one more time after. So instead of one group circle used to be in a group one, if anyone in the same circle, everyone gets teleported back to the same position. Now it's apparently it's more like 1, then you have I think like about 2 seconds to cast another one. Maybe. After kill, maybe after you say maybe one more time after it finishes. So meaning after you come back, you kill someone, you kill the person, maybe can, if you someone nearby, you can use it again. That's my guess. So how I see Chromie now is that Woody is destroying Q. Just using the Q build and that's it. Dragon Breath is still viable, but so far how I see it, the Q is the biggest main priority for Chromie. And make sure at level 7 talent maybe you get the time trap. No, I don't know what it's called, but so that ability is gonna be really gonna be devastating here, my guess. So she's just gonna be, I guarantee there's gonna be a lot of Chromie bans now on at this point. You said the Hako is bad, and and Genji, and I think Chromie is gonna be the next one to get banned more. Next will be rework. So a swinging sword cooldown is 14 seconds, has to be 7, so double it, jeez. And 50% mana refund to every single hero hit. So swinging was, its Woody was pretty strong. Especially slow enemy down 40%. Sure. That's a real, and it's a pretty big swing too. So if he play rework really quickly, you wanna, the chance of running away when the team fight is really slim to none. So it's really good against like anyone who wanna try to throw down like Genji, for example, or Tracer. So second thing, drain hope, baseline healing, so reduced again by now 5%. So about 1/5 of it now. Used to be 1/4 to 1/5, yeah. That might be bad. Everyone basic attack, there's creep damage, and the third one double. Interesting. You look at basic attack, it already is slow enough as is. Oh, sorry. So, yeah. There's a lot of rework for rework right here. So, let's start it. So, it has consider rework that allows the heal and just so consider target, drain hope, reduce my cooldown by 2 seconds. So, try 11 seconds to make it 9. So, for the pair, per enemy hit with swing hammer. That's really interesting. So anyone, that means enemy. It's the enemy, doesn't even have to be a hero. That means so a whole mini wave is 7, so it's 21. So it'll be 7 times 4 will be 28% over health healed for just one minion swing. So that's really strong healing. York is just gonna heal at that point if he's motivating according to it. And also against Joel, with extra minion that extra, that's another like about 6 more, so it's about 6, 7, so 13 times 4. Like 50 something, 52, something like that. So more than half heal Zol. So Zol is just more like Zol counter here. We trying to do it if we get to one swing of it. Oof. That'd be terrifying. You'll just heal half the health just because of one swing. No wonder we have to increase cooldown for that talent. Or we could choose this one if you're deaf, since you're 1% every mana for so that we can revive faster and just heals. So it's about 1%, so 7% of maximum health, but this might be way better though. One swing can heal really a lot of amount of health still, 21% compared to 7, so. And this one, just heals. Kinda really weird talent this one will be. Maximum for 6 seconds. Again, this one's a lot viable due to the fact that, like I said, mini wave 21 for one swing, while this one's just 20%. So 21 swings have been better than that, but in a most situation, maybe it might be better. 4. Okay, 4 will be increased range of this, better, increase the slowness, okay. And that's more damage with your swing. So it's more of another Q here. Okay. So it does more damage to minions or anything else. Non-heroic, you can say. Range and slowness. Whew. I don't know. This is it makes sure you get more camps a lot easier. There's a lot more chasing possibility, and this guarantees any kind of range as a backline to get hit by slowness. So. And with also that increased range also with level 1, so you can get more to heals. So I don't know. So it's really trying to knock down, like trying to get someone with Genji in a way still. Because Yorick becoming more of a healing thing that you for not to focus on his W. Just drain hope to heal. Now it's more so with his Q too, you know, everything else with it. First time is healing, second time for his Q, and third level 7 talent. So increase the healing by 20, so it makes it now 25. And this is 5% in forecast. So it's more for if he's more of a heavy tank. Like 2 tanks and Asmodan, that's really viable. Then drain momentum, we get 30% movement speed, to be level 13 talent. So yeah, that's really gonna be incredible. That means a guaranteed chase to enemy heroes, that means. So no matter what, they can't really get away from the orc. And this one increases range of the Drain's hopes. This one's a more of if the heroes really like to run away a lot, but I don't know, I think this might be better because you can move faster while you get someone. Because either way, these two are the same thing. If you miss, you miss. So, but this one's more for a tank, so it's heavy tank HP. So in 2 minutes, increase the cooldown, 7 seconds to 50, so 20 seconds, and the swing. Does more damage and heals more, 5% more HP. Each one. So he really focused on healing with his swings too now. Let's be careful with the orc. With a double tank comp because of him, he's gonna start melting heroes left and right. So it's gonna be very difficult to happen. So yeah. Level 13, applying despair. Lose cooldown, drain hope, I think it's every second, I say. And this one, gain armor for 3 seconds afterward. I wonder how much armor? 25, I say? Maybe, I don't know, it's just the armor, so it had to be just, what do you get? I say, my guess is maybe 15 or 25. That's gonna be really good here. And I'm going to increase the duration of walking 100%. When you walk through the enemy to reduce the damage by 50 seconds. So it's combined the 2 talent member from level, I think it's 4 to become 1 talent to level 13 now. Where 1 talent is to be like, you know, just when you know, it's like use of the blocks is a really good talent because it became really good with true tank when he started using the ghost form. And increase the increase the duration. That makes it with a lot of talent too, like level 7 thing. Makes it last longer. Okay, 16. So next swing does more damage. Hitting hero just a cooldown of the walker by 7 seconds. So this makes it you're really gonna be tanky if you combine with this. But still, there's other talents. Crescent Hope deals damage 50% maximum health when Drain Hope is cast for its full duration. So that makes this makes it even worse for the tanks for heavy comp. So right here increase the movement speed and this, that's terrifying. But I make this, it makes it 25. So that makes it 40% health. So it's kind of your pick if you unless your team, you know, enemy team is really heavy on tanks. Like combo might work, or if there are a lot of, you know, if there's like tanks like Diva runs away a lot. This might be a bit better to make sure you keep up with her. So yeah, that's gonna be let's see, level 20. So it does now burn is bear, does 107 damage, a burning raise, AoE, and double, and deals double when healed OP is activated. So this must be a swing then. Interesting. So speech and leech. Deal damage 2.5, kill card 2 without silence. Wow, that's very interesting. And this one hard and sealed, became more of a just another armor for 3 seconds with 75 instead of like 60, so how the rework gonna go to the meta? I still say so, maybe an A still tank, not an A plus, but he's very good, especially double tank. But if the enemy, you know, team just had to go squishy, it's really not gonna work well. It's like MFL, no difference. That's what kind of he is, a tankier version of him. So a lot more heals too. So it's kind of like an iffy pick when it depends on when they have a dual tank or heavy melee HP. So yeah. So okay, the next one is Morales. Mana removed. The words I never heard of her mouth ever once. Cause I will come. Reverses energy, 3 seconds after using healing beam, Morales regenerates 6 energy, so it might be 100 energy maybe? I don't know how it's gonna work. Maybe I don't know how much energy she gains. But that's really gonna become Morales become more of a not mana hungry anymore, but more of a depends how well you heal your teammates. Because you can regenerate real quick or real slow. It could be maybe quick as a Velda heal, not Ruria with his mana, or not mana, but with energy, or I don't know. So it's very kind of different how everybody with Mirage now. You don't have to worry about mana, just cooldowns. You can spam now almost everything with Mirage. In a way, yes. So get up 1 talent, the light support. So gain 2 energy. Each time safeguard reduce damage. So that makes it make sure you get the energy faster. So you healing someone, you give it a safeguard. So that makes it have extra more healing. So you wouldn't want that. So have feedback, auto attack, generate 1 energy, and 4 for heroes. So, But the basic attack is still pretty slow, so it feels a little bit higher, but a little bit better, so I'm guessing it's around 100, 200 this rate. How much Mariah's heal can do. How I'm seeing it. We're 20 max, so unless it's really higher than that, and just 200, it could go and drop it up by like 3%. So, level 7. Talents. Okay, the clearance removed. Repairs to 25 armor for caster, duration of caster. Data when it's done. So that's really interesting. When you get someone gets stunned, now you can heal like a lot more, so it will live long. Physical therapy, safeguard remove all slowness for enemy for target, safeguard remove slowness for target, the cooldown safeguard decreased by 4 seconds. So how I'm seeing is slowness, like maybe it's talking about Arthas or and it was really good slow hero down. Lyric is another one really good if it happens. So that's what it makes it interesting. 13, the second opinion. Cooldown was just triggered by 5 seconds, hits 2 heroes, and EMP your damage to shield. That's the second one. That's deals damage to any character. So this makes it counters to Tazlar. Wow, really heavy one. So this is Mariah's maybe coming back a bit more buffed up as ever for this one. So it's not very much one can take down too. Now it became Mariah's job too. So if there's a Tazlar on the team, we can just go Mariah's with that hand pick if you like. So then healing, increase the range, so Mariah's can be running more further away, but I think it's not a great idea to be too far away to the team. Pretty good, but still a bit bad idea. Healing increased by 25% for Mariah's about 7%. So it must be a lot of mana then for it to be above 70. Safeguard get additional charge, so 2 of them. So how I see it would be like, I see more like seeing like it coming more with, you know, if you're gonna do healing, do support build, like you have like a Tron on your side, that could help it with maybe quick heal and stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm just like trying to think of something right now. I don't want to say that. So it must be mana. It might be maybe 200. It is maybe 200, maybe even 300 somewhere around there, level 1. I'm guessing. I don't know if it might increase or not every single time, like mana like 4%, but it doesn't say anything like that for talent. So I don't know. Maybe it's 500. Can't be that low because how low I see it. They're more increased by 7% energy, so it must be maybe it is 100. I don't know. So it maybe increases. Maybe it does due to the fact that I don't talent to increase it. If it was 100, how fast Mariah's melt, it has to be more, a little bit more than that. Like get a little bit more than at least equal to. I'll say a little bit more than half, 1/4, so about. It's 1/4, which could be have like 400. So, don't know to find out that when it comes out. And the 20 talent. Increase healing for 2 to 6 seconds of maximum health for Morales. And a Messip. Have protected for 2 seconds after it's a medic, drive. Create a check-in point spawn to the teammates or near you using a menu. So it's more like how I'm saying. I think it becomes when you go to that certain area to fry. If someone's between it, I think you can stop for like about maybe a second or 2 and pick them up and go to the same back location. So that's really can be helpful actually. Maybe. So Then there's a little bit of small other characters might be changing too. Small characters have a little bit quick change. So for Ariel, talent removed. So everyone's favorite talent, I think more likely. That's really good actually. If you get like Valor combo together or the mage together, just instantly heal, instantly heal, instantly heal. Simple as that. For another one, this one reduce damage. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a little bit strong, but still hard to land. So generation to heal increased to 50%. So just guarantee make sure that area have healing a little quicker. Okay, so for the butcher, reduce the meat from getting from kill from heroes is down to 20 to 25. So it makes it a total of 10 kills you have to get. Instead of 8. And me lost of it, increased by another 5, so you don't really want to try to tell your butcher don't die into 20. What was that? And Gera, so we'll have increased to 2 seconds to 1.5, so yeah. And the Yorick, penetrated crossfire healing from 16 to 5, so increase more healing to Lucio and Uther. Divorcer gains only 15 armor, and so 25, yeah, that was really broken. I think it still is now, until they fix the 15 to 30. To me that sounds fair. So 30 if they, I don't know. So another one, he healing life, he was better, and the Holy he was better and damaged more to enemies. So overall, he's still gonna be a really good tier character, guarantee. Most played for Team League, and I might ban him every single time. He's way too viable. You know what I mean? So yeah. So how the meta will go? Yeah. These characters might be sort of same. Maybe drop Butcher, might drop a little bit, but still may come back immediately. Morales become at least an A tier still. Lyric A tier. And yeah. That's it. Then Chromie too. It will be an interesting match coming up pretty soon for the PTO to come out. That's all these heroes out. Yeah. So, what's your opinion about this kind of rework coming up here to the store? I just want to PTO next week and a full release on the following week. What's your opinion about it? Did you see my work? You like it or new? But for me, it's kind of okay, talent. Due to the fact that I have seen bigger snakes than that. So yeah, I hope you kind of enjoy this video. It's kind of a bit of a weird, weird triple test video, all that stuff. And so yeah, it's just gonna be really interesting after it comes out to the PTR. I'll be testing on it. I have to make a video on it too. So if you like. So more kind of these updates coming up here to the store. Other than that, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. See ya.